Just a couple of last questions now on wrestling before we get back to Fozzy to wrap up the interview with. First of all, you have got a 3-disc DVD set coming out very shortly. Have you had a chance to see the finished product? And if so, what are your opinions on it?
Well, yeah, of course. I mean, I had a lot to do with you know putting together the finished product. It was very much a hands-on project for me. And it's great. I mean, it really did. It really turned out good. And the few people that have seen it are kind of saying, this is the best one yet. And I think one of the reasons for that is it's been 20 years in the making. Never had a DVD, and they own so much footage of all the stuff I've done. The match listing is great, but I think the documentary it really turns out cool because it's kind of like the movie version of my first book and my second book combined. My second book that hasn't come out yet. It's kind of a teaser for that. So it really is a cool story and a cool journey just because of all the different places that I've been and all the different things that have happened. So I was very, very happy with it. And I think, like I said, not to be so egotistical as to say it's going to be the best one ever, but I think it's definitely going to be one of the best ones that has ever been produced by the company. And I think for pure entertainment value, I think everybody is going to really, really dig it.
That's fantastic to hear. And another big venture in the world of WWE that featured yourself was recently going on the first ever show for WWE in China. How was that experience for you, and what were some of the best moments of that particular tour for you?
I just couldn't believe how clean the city was, the city of Shanghai. It was just immaculate. Like, you could literally eat your dinner off the gutter. It was that clean, and the architecture was amazing. It looked like, each building had been designed to outdo the last. Like, well, look, I got this one. Well, then I got this one. Well, I'm going to do this. Well, I'm going to do that. So, I mean, we heard a lot about the communist element and how the whole thing was, a lot of security and a lot of different issues from that, that side of the coin. But it really wasn't all that bad. I mean, there was a few strange things that happened because it is a communist country, but overall, it was a wonderful experience, and it was a great show with people I think who were very excited to see us there, and they were big fans. The moment we got off the bus, they started chanting, and that's when we knew, okay, we're onto something here. So hopefully we can crack into that market. I mean, it's obviously a huge market, and it's a big-time deal for all of us to be going there. And, I think if this first show is any indication, I think we definitely surprised some people and impressed people that we needed to impress to be able to go back there again for a longer tour. So it's another market for us, and it was very exciting. It was a real honor to be a part of it.
Any chance of taking Fozzy to China?
We'd love to. It's funny. I was just hanging out with Flash the other night and asked him if he'd ever been to China. I guess Hong Kong is a big place for rock and roll, so maybe we're trying to get to Asia right now. We'd love to go to Japan as well. It's a big, heavy metal country, so that's the one part of the world that we haven't been to yet. So we'd like to definitely explore it for sure.
To bring back the interview onto Fozzy, going back to the tour in October, throughout the entire tour, you're going to be supported by Death Valley Piledriver and Symphony Cult, who have been compared to Slayer and Lacuna Coil, respectively. Before them being signed on tour with you, had you heard of either band beforehand, and if so, what are your opinions of them now?
We've done, I think we did a couple shows with Death Valley Piledriver on our last tour. They're a very energetic band, and I'd never heard Symphony Cult before, but I've checked them out since, and they're a great band as well. So we put a lot of time into the bands we choose, and even if I haven't heard of a band, I'll definitely check them out before we decide on whether they have what it takes, quote unquote, to be with us. And they do. So I mean, and that's a great thing too about being in a band at this level, is that we can kind of pick and choose who we have open for us and make sure that it's a great package all across the board and give the fans that side of the coin as well. So so we put a lot of effort and hands-on attitude in everything we do, whether it's the opening band or the set list that we're playing, or the fact that we're doing VIP packages on this tour, which is great. I mean, that's giving people a chance to, hang out with us during sound check and eat dinner with the band and get a chance to meet everybody. And, we really want to make sure to give people something a little bit extra, no matter what it is, whenever we come to the UK. And this time, we're kind of taking things to the next level with all those different little perks that we got going on.
And just to give you the floor now, Chris, I'm going to let you plug the tour, whatever you want to say to the fans worldwide. The floor is yours.
Oh, we're just excited to be coming back to the UK. Like I said, it's our second home. Some of the greatest Fozzy fans in the world, Jericho fans, WWE fans, and everything in between. So check out FozzyRock.com for all the tour dates. I think there's 13 or 14 of them. There's a couple in France as well. And, there's the VIP packages. There's all the information about where the tour is going to be. Blah, 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 blah. Just come down and rock with us so we can kick each other's asses. We're looking forward to it.
You heard the man, everyone. FozzyRock.com is the place to go. Chris, thank you once again. If you can just hold the line for a second as we go to a commercial break, and everybody listening, stay tuned. We'll be right back with more of Dropkick Radio.